Yo, YouTube, I know this is an old one, but I definitely wanted to see this. The victims of Tyler Creator? This is definitely
Came
gotta
onto
be
the scene,
interesting,
he
bro.
came
Come
in
on.
swinging at everybody. He was super controversial.
What? Why is Chris Brown talking so much shit about Metallica?
When Tyler the Creator came onto the scene, he came in
In 2010, J. Cole is weak to me.
swinging at everybody.
That was in 2010. J. Cole wasn't even, like, crazy yet. Okay,
Super
bro,
controversial
really?
and known for talking crazy, so it's no surprise that he has had a handful of super controversial and known for talking crazy, so it's no
18, so she can now legally take my... Okay. So, yeah, well, we're known from... I mean, it should be known that, like, young Tyler was definitely fucking crazy.
no surprise that he has had a handful of
he
beefs.
said
And with
crazy
a ride or die fan base like Tyler's, it is not good for any artist that comes into his crosshairs. So today we're going to be looking into the many beefs of Tyler the Creator.
W hoodie. I fuck with that hoodie.
Starting off with DJ Khaled. Tyler the Creator and DJ Khaled had one of the most iconic back and forths, one that actually
I make music for people to listen to it, not no mysterious shit. Yo, bro, DJ Khaled is such a fucking goofball for saying some shit like that, bro. Are we serious? Are we serious, bro? Come on, man. Fuck. Bro was upset he got number 2 with everybody, almost all the popular people in the industry on his album. And he's upset he lost to Tyler the Creator. Come on, man.
actually changed a lot of people's opinions on DJ Khaled. Khaled's beef with Tyler started back in 2019 after they both released albums the same week. Tyler with Igor and DJ Khaled with Father of Assad. Both albums performed pretty well, which led to a battle for #1 on the Billboard 200 chart. During the lead up, Khaled was confident he'd win, especially with his shady attempt to boost his album sales. This is because he partnered up with an energy drink company to bundle his album. While bundling isn't new and Tyler himself did some as well, Billboard thought that DJ Khaled partnering with a multi-level marketing scheme company.
Yeah, Tyler has been bundling. He's been doing like bundles of his albums, so ain't really nothing that different from him.
To boost his album sales was a bit too shady. So when their race got very close, Billboard had to look deeper into the numbers, which resulted in them disqualifying DJ Khaled's bundle sales. Obviously, DJ Khaled was not happy that a bunch of his album sales were disqualified, and because of this, Tyler's album Igor went #1. So Khaled decided to go on Instagram and rant about it.
I say this too. I make albums so people can play it and you actually hear it. You know, driving your car, you hear another car playing it. You know, go to the barbershop, you hear them playing it. You know, turn the radio on, you hear them playing it. You know, it's playing everywhere. It's called great music. It's called albums that you actually hear the songs. Not no mysterious shit.
Yo, not no mysterious shit. Come on, bro. Come on. You a grown-ass man. Bro, if you don't just take your loss like a man, fuck. It's not even a loss. You're number 2. Accept that your album did good. It's not that big of a deal.
Hear it on your dome.
On top of this, after Khaled got second place, he stormed into his record label's office with an entourage. Someone at the office said he was angry and yelling. He threw a temper tantrum, and he was furious. There was some nasty stuff said. Publicly, he's all about positivity, but there's a mean side to him that people don't see. He overhyped the record and blew it up as his biggest album ever. Following Khaled's public outrage, a few things happened, including Billboard officially changing their bundling rules in 2023
he gets his beard done. Damn, bro.
to avoid this type of issue in the future. But this was really the only win Khaled got from this situation. Pretty quickly, fans got upset with DJ Khaled for disrespecting Tyler the Creator rather than being happy for a peer. They were saying it was especially ironic since Tyler produced everything on his album and did most of the legwork, while DJ Khaled had a million big name artists and producers on his album while he just arranged it. Basically, they were saying Khaled didn't do any work. People were even pissed at the idea alone of Khaled thinking that he deserved the #1 spot over Tyler.
But artistry has never really been DJ Khaled's strong point, as he's never really been an artist himself. He's been that guy that always sits on the side watching everybody else participate in the group project and putting his name at the fucking top, saying we the best in all his songs. Cool. The thing that made that tolerable for so long was the idea that you thought maybe despite him not doing shit, he would be aware of it, you know? Like all this time, I think we'd been tolerating that DJ Khaled cosign or that DJ Khaled brand on a lot of the tracks because we're just like, hey, it's Khaled, man. You know, he's a meme. He embraced his meme. He does funny things from time to time. Like, there's no reason to really hate on this dude because he knows, right? He knows, doesn't he?
Unlike the fans though, Tyler took the high road and really didn't say much about the statement for quite a while. At first he was just trolling in Instagram comments saying things like, who the fuck listens to Tyler the Creator? And his MSG show sold out, but I've never heard a Tyler song in my life. Later on, when Igor won a Grammy, Tyler tweeted, mysterious music, making fun of what Khaled said. However, he didn't directly reference this beef until 2021. After the release of Call Me If You Get Lost, Tyler spoke on the beef on Hot 97.
It was fun. It was just watching a man die inside because the...
Like, dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. He's a grown-ass man getting upset about being number 2 in the world? Probably not the world, but top, like, 200 Billboard, right? Number 2! Like, why are you upset about that, bro? It still did amazing.
The guy that, you know, the weirdo was winning. I was moonwalking in a wig. This nigga had everyone on his album. Everyone. I didn't say nothing. I just let that number 1 speak. Nigga ego had to deal with that because his whole identity is being number 1. And when he didn't get that, that sat with him longer in real lifetime than that moment. I moved on. I went and did some shows. We went to London. Cool. Didn't think about it. That sat with him because his whole identity is we the best. We the number 1. When the underdog to him took that away from him, the nigga ego was deflated.
In the interview, even though he went pretty hard, Tyler made sure to say he has no hard feelings after the drama. However, after Call Me If You Get Lost won a Grammy, Tyler did say something on IG Live.
And I know you're seething and angry and no one listens to that album. These arena tours that are selling out says different. And if you put that much energy into something, maybe everyone will be proud.
Dude, Tyler Creator is such a fucking troll. It is so hilarious. I love seeing him troll people. It's the funniest shit ever. Because he will really get under their skin. He will really get under their skin.
Tyler even mentioned almost sampling one of Khaled's songs on Call Me If You Get Lost because I guess he still has a decent amount of respect for him. In a 2023 Rolling Stone feature, Khaled spoke positively.
Did he sample one of his songs? I didn't even know that. Damn.
About his relationship with Tyler despite everything that had happened. Khaled said the two artists have a good rapport and that he'd like to work with Tyler someday. Then, later at the Rock Nation brunch, the two even took a picture together, so it does seem like their beef is pretty much gone. But because of Khaled's obsession with being number 1, along with a ton of other things he's done over the years, a lot of fans lost a bunch of respect for him after this incident. And I do think this played a big role in hurting his public image. In one of my videos about all of Khaled's controversies, one of the top comments even references this beef saying, I make albums so people can play it. I've never sat down and listened to a fucking Khaled album, LMFAO. So clearly this beef really hurt.
I'm just, like, nobody, like, who actually listens to a DJ Khaled album, bro? And I mean that with no disrespect. I just don't know anybody who does.
Public image. And while this back and forth really changed people's opinions on Khaled, the next one made Tyler's opponent just look desperate. Tyler the Creator and ASAP Nast had a beef that got pretty heated.
ASAP Nast? What? When?
Even though it all happened over some clothes, which is pretty funny. ASAP Nast is a rapper and member of ASAP Mob, which is a pretty iconic hip-hop group. He's also A$AP Rocky's cousin. A$AP Rocky and Tyler the Creator are known to be good friends, so this beef really could have caused some problems. Nast and Tyler began having public issues in 2020 when Nast accused Tyler of stealing his swag. Out of nowhere, on his Instagram story, Nast posted a string of rants saying that Tyler stole his fits and gave a bunch of random reasons for how he did it. Nast said, I see y'all stealing the drip. It's all good. You know, just pay me some homage. Tyler, just make sure next year, I got some golf wang tickets. And I don't want to call you next year to get tickets because you're going to be on stage dancing around looking like me anyway. After this, he posted some
Bro is definitely being like kind of a dickhead about it, kind of an ass about it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Don't push it too far, bro. But let me see, maybe he did.
Evidence to try to further explain his case. Later that year, in an interview, Nas spoke on the case again, saying, "I just think that people genuinely gravitate towards that. Now when I go outside, every day I see people who dress like me, except they probably would have got shit for it a couple years ago." Like Tyler has in most of his recent beefs, he kind of let it go for a while, but he finally responded on his 2021 Call Me If You Get Lost album. On the track...
Really? I didn't know he was rapping on the song about him.
Rise, Tyler said, "You ain't the only dude that be in Paris. Why you filled with terror whenever you in my presence? Is it cause we look just alike and people said it?" People assumed at first that this was about Nast, and then Tyler confirmed the suspicions on Instagram Live when he connected the dots.
To everyone, to all the fans who still give a fuck, I know I'm tight as fuck, but like the fact that y'all still care is amazing. To niggas who say,
like, this guy, he doesn't even, like, he puts out music and doesn't even think people listen to it anymore. Like, I don't understand. Like, what do you think? You put it out and you just got numbers because people just sat there with their ears closed and didn't listen? For me, I didn't know this was a beef, so I didn't know that. I would have caught that, because I heard that bar many times. I'm like, who is he talking about? I didn't know this was a beef, to be honest, at the time. So that would make more sense if I knew about this, but I'm just saying, like, yo, this dude is such a troll, bro. He really started that shit with, like, look, I know my shit's tight, but, like, I didn't know y'all really listened to it like that. Like, what do you think we were doing, bro? How did you get a Grammy? Because we listened to this shit, my guy. That shit was good. Come on, man.
saying I took
Acting
their
like we ain't
style,
listening.
you will never amount to me.
Damn. yo. He's not even trolling. He's being dead serious. You will never amount to me. Yo, that's crazy.
Okay? Just know that.
Damn. I didn't know Tyler hated like that, bro. I didn't know he got angry like that. I didn't know. I felt that one. I felt like he looking dead at me and said, "You will never amount to me." Which, to be fair, is true, bro. I don't think anybody will be better than Tyler, the Creator.
They know who I'm talking about. Listen to that Rise verse.
Later on Twitter, a fan asked...
Oh, it was on Rise? I didn't even know that. Well, I knew that, but, like, I didn't know it was, like, crazy that it's on a song called Rise, though.
Tyler who he was talking about when he said, "You'll never amount to me." And Tyler responded saying, "A fella who I think has great style but keeps getting in his own way because of ego, so he blames others when they get hand claps for something he's passionate about, which is sweaters that all old French men wear and animal prints, haha." Nas took the chance to keep some more attention coming his way on Instagram Live, but instead of directly pushing the beef further, he approached it in an odd way.
People want to see me go back, y'all want to see us go back and forth, but I can't do the back and forth for people. You're not even like, I can't do the back and forth for people that's not even of my caliber. Like, you're not even like, and the proof is in the pudding. So I don't ever.
What we talking about? That's exactly what I like. Yo, you just said Tyler Creator isn't on your caliber. Yo, I'm gonna be honest. ASAP Nast, I did not know about you until like probably last year. Or 2 years ago. I can't lie. So let's not like get too crazy now.
I don't gotta explain myself no more. You niggas just gotta go do your homework, and then that's that.
He went on to say that he won't get the love he deserves until he passes away and that the feud between him and Tyler isn't real. He said, "We don't have an actual beef. We aren't beefing for real, guys. It's all good." And he's still Rocky's boy. He's still my boy. But if people really want to have a swag off, holla at me. Then Nast switched up again, tweeting, "At me so I know it's real or get off my dick." He also accused Tyler of switching up his style after meeting him. So Nast was really just wishy-washy with this whole thing, and then eventually fans asked him what he wanted from Tyler, and he said, "Start paying homage to the people you rip off. Stop acting original when you're not. Simple." Well, the beef left lots of fans confused, especially on if it was even real or not. People were even more surprised to see
What the fuck?
Nast appear at a party for Tyler's Louis Vuitton line, which to me just seems like the ultimate win for Tyler.
Fuck, who is it, bro? Oh, I don't want to mess it up, bro. Is that Haji? No. Is it Left Brain? No. Is it Taco? No. It's one of those three, for sure. Oh. It's one of them. He's got to be one of them.
Tyler, like the guy who was accusing him of stealing his style, was a guest at an event where Tyler was launching a collab with Louis Vuitton. Overall, Nas said the beef wasn't that deep, and since we've seen Tyler patch things up with a ton of artists, Tyler probably agrees. And while this beef was
also, Tyler doesn't dress like that, so I don't know where you got the idea.
Much more low-key, Tyler...
He's showing those clips right there of him wearing that shit, but I ain't never seen Tyler Creator wear shit like that.
Also had a scuffle with one of the biggest rappers of all time. In 2018, Eminem dropped his surprise album Kamikaze, where he dissed tons of artists. And Tyler the Creator was one of the artists who landed in Eminem's crosshairs. Wow. On the song Fall, Eminem talks a lot about receiving hate from fans, critics, and other musicians on his album Revival. He called out a bunch of names like Joe Budden, Academics, Earl Sweatshirt, Tyler, and the entire industry.
Earl Sweatshirt? What the fuck did Earl Sweatshirt do? I gotta know about that, bro. What the fuck did Earl Sweatshirt do to get dissed by Eminem? Earl Sweatshirt the GOAT, dude. Have we heard his bars? Earl Sweatshirt goes crazy.
As a whole. Most people liked the song and it did very well, as most Eminem songs do, but some people took issue with the section aimed at Tyler because it contained a homophobic slur. Not fully, like Eminem censored it, but you know, obviously the sentiment was still there. The line was, Tyler create nothing, I see why you call yourself a F slur. Bitch, it's not just cause you lack attention, it's because you worship D12's balls, you're sacrilegious. If you're gonna critique me, you better...
Ooh, I can't lie, dude. The hate is crazy, but the bars even crazier. I like these bars. Like Eminem still has it, bro.
At least be his.
Now his last album, he did in 2024, I think. I still liked it, bro. I can't lie to you. I still liked it. It wasn't his best, but I mean, it was still alright. Yeah, I'm not surprised he didn't win a Grammy. You know, I didn't think he even had a chance, but I did like the album personally.
Good or better. But what did Tyler even do to warrant this crazy attack from Eminem? Obviously, M is known for being edgy and saying crazy things, but this is surprising as Eminem and Tyler actually used to seem to be friends. Eminem and Tyler's relationship dates back to 2014 when Odd Future, Tyler's old collective, opened up for Eminem on his tour. Back then, Tyler was openly a huge Eminem fan and had a lot of respect for him. Yellow Wolf, who was signed by M at the time and was also on the tour, remembers...
Yellow Wolf was signed by Eminem? Really? That's surprising to me.
Tyler almost going out of his way to prove how big of a fan he was. Yella said, I remember Tyler mouthing every single word of every song Marshall played. I remember that vividly. We were all by the soundboard and Tyler just knew every word to every song and he made sure that I knew he knew. It was like he was like, you're signed to Eminem? I'll rap this whole song right to your face. You don't know this song. And clearly M had a mutual respect for Tyler because he said, I'm a combination of Skylar Grey, Tyler the Creator, and Violent J in 2013 on the song Wicked Ways. To go from this level of admiration and, you know, companionship to getting dissed on his 2018 album, you would think Tyler did something pretty crazy. But really it was just a few tweets. It actually started with a few tweets in 2010 where Tyler was saying he thought Eminem's Recovery was a terrible album. In another tweet from 2014, Tyler said, I love you, Marshall, you are my favorite rapper, but dude, Shady 15 is fucking ass. Why won't someone who loves him tell him no? But there was a final tweet in 2017 that seemed to be the nail in the coffin for their relationship, when Tyler said, Dear God, this song is horrible, sheesh, how the fuck, which was referring to Eminem's song with Beyonce called Walk on Water. So all of these tweets from Tyler voicing his opinion pretty harshly on Eminem's music is what warranted the diss. M actually also came for other Odd Future members like Earl Sweatshirt because Earl once said, if you still follow Eminem, you probably drink way too much Mountain Dew and probably need to like come home from the army. And then when he was once asked if he liked...
Yo, he like, come on, man. We know Earl was trolling there, bro. Come on. Come on. Like, are we serious right now? Like, we know Earl was trolling there. Bro said if you listen to Eminem, you probably drink too much Mountain Dew and spend way too much time in the army. Like, are we serious?
Eminem's new stuff, Earl said, hell no. A lot of people were upset with Eminem's attack on Tyler the Creator, who had become a fan favorite artist by this point. Shortly after Fall's release, the Independent UK released an article headlined, Eminem is still rapping with gay slurs in 2018. If that's his only way to get people talking, he should just retire now. Tyler had recently opened up about his sexuality on his 2017 album Flower Boy, so Eminem using this word against him upset a ton of fans. As part of Kamikaze's release, Eminem did an interview series with Sway, and in one part he addresses public reaction
You ain't got that answer, Sway.
to the Tyler line.
I thought their movement was really cool too. And a lot of the shit that ended up happening after that, like the tweet he put out with talking about Shady 15 and why can't people that are close to him tell him that his shit sucks and it's trash. And like, okay, listen, man, you don't have to like it. And it could really suck. But being that somebody really was cool to you, you would expect some kind of reciprocation, and just don't go public with it and publicly express your opinion and how much my shit is trash. Okay, so I chalk it up to them being young and just kids, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I was dick when I first came out. So when Tyler tweeted out the thing about Walk on Water, this fucking song is horrible, I was like, all right, I realize now. And I realized when I said it, but I wasn't like in the mind frame of, I was angry when I said the shit about Tyler. The fact of like, every time I saw this kid, like, always so cool to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I loved his energy, like everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was a funny dude, like he's super charismatic and shit. But I'm sitting back like, man, at what point do I have to say something just to defend myself? And I think that the word that I called him on the album on that song was one of the things where I felt like this might be too far. Because
well, at least he like feels bad about it, and like he's trying to apologize here, if this is what you call an apology. But I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, anger will take you a long way, I guess.
Because in my
the homophobic
in my
slur.
quest, in my quest to hurt him, I realized that
you hurt other people.
I was hurting a lot of other people.
Yeah.
By saying it.
Despite what the public was saying,
Yeah. I mean, that's true. He's not wrong. It's not like I cared if he said it or not, but yeah, it is pretty fucked up.
Tyler really didn't seem to care that much. In an interview with The Guardian,
Yeah.
Tyler talked about being pretty unaffected by the bar as he understood why M did it. Tyler said, "Did you ever hear me publicly say anything about that? Because I knew what the intent was. He felt pressured because people got offended for me. Don't get offended for me. We were playing GTA when we heard that. We rewound it and we're like, oh, and then kept playing." The whole situation was ironic though, because Tyler was banned from the UK for a few years as part of
That's funny as fuck. Like, are we serious? Tyler, Creator, listened to the 2018 song on GTA, heard the crazy bar he heard, and it was like, oh, okay. And it just continued playing GTA. That is such a Tyler, Creator thing to do. This dude doesn't care about anything, bro. This guy doesn't get bothered by anything. I swear.
Anti-terrorism legislation because he was using words like that back in the day. Later on in a Hot 97 interview, Tyler spoke on the Eminem situation again, but seemingly in a different tone.
Do you and him vibe? You Eminem?
Look,
because it's the second time you mentioned, so I'm curious.
Favorite rapper really inspired me. I don't like his new stuff, and he doesn't like that. I don't like his new stuff, and he dissed me on his last album, and I remember hearing it.
Why did he?
Because I keep being vocal about shit that I don't like. Clancy's probably like, fuck, Paul Rosenberg's gonna text me or whatever. I love Paul. I love him.
Well, let's make it the right way. His newer material hasn't moved you like his material. That a good way to put it?
Yeah. I don't want to go into full explanation.
That's a good way.
After this, Eminem said on his song No Regrets in 2020, "I can make a mistake and erupt and end up taking a dump for saying some dumb shit, thinking I run shit. Misplacing my anger enough to give Earl and Tyler the brunt. Should have never made a response. Should have just aimed for the fake ones." Just this year, Tyler spoke actually.
Okay. Ian. Is that next? Is he gonna talk about Ian next? Oh, dude, I gotta
again on the incident, but this time Tyler seemed like he felt really bad for how harsh he was speaking on M's music.
Eminem put out this album called Recovery. It's 2010. I was a big Eminem fan, and when that album came out, I fucking hated it. Hated it. Publicly was like, this shit is whack. Didn't like it. And after watching that show, dude, I felt so bad.
Because the album made sense.
I felt so bad about those tweets and things like that, because thinking from his perspective, someone like me publicly saying that stuff and him getting off drugs and being clean and getting to a point in his life that's behind him, and me implying like, you need to, no, this shit is what, he probably felt like I was attacking him. I thought I was just like, I don't like the music.
So it seems like Tyler has matured quite a bit.
Okay, that makes more sense. I didn't think of it like that. So I understand. Yeah, it makes more sense why Eminem was upset. Okay. I didn't know it was off of Recovery. I didn't know that's the album we were talking about, because I didn't know that came out in 2018. But yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay.
A bit in his opinion and the way he kind of carries himself publicly, and overall it seems like they patched things up for the most part. But it's interesting, as this is one of the only beefs where Eminem felt like the need to apologize to the person he was dissing. In the same interview I just mentioned where Tyler was discussing his beef,
Eminem never apologizes about nothing. He does a beef and he'll stick with it. He'll take that shit to the grave.
With Eminem, he also kicked off a new one with a rapper named Ian. In the interview, Tyler never called.
Yes, this is what I wanted to hear. This is what I wanted to hear. Because Ian responded, guys. Did you hear Ian's response? Back then I really loved that Future, and I'll never mock no Future. I would never mock no Future. Or something like that.
Calls out Ian by name. But
I actually like that part. Back then, I really loved our Future. I would never mock no Future.
Based on what he said, everyone assumed that's who he was talking about.
This white kid, regular like Caucasian man, and he's like mocking Future and Gucci Mane like rap music. And like people are like, this shit hard. It's not even like satire. It's like, I'm just joking, I'm just mocking it. But I'm like, no, you can't do. And I hold rap music so close to my heart, because this shit changed my life and everyone's life around me. And I'm a nerd about this shit. This is like weird. And I'm looking at it, and something about it like don't even sit well with me in comparison to someone like a Mac Miller or Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem, Mac Miller, because they're like white rappers who actually like made something of themselves and had their own unique style and shit like that. They were good. But I do understand what Tyler Critter is saying about Ian and how it feels like he's just mocking them and stuff, but Ian already responded and said he's not, and he would never do that. I think Ian, this is just the way he wants to go. But I feel like Ian's changing.
Who it didn't seem like they was mocking it. They had a genuine love for it, and they were still just being, you know, aside from when Eminem was wearing do-rags in like 2006. This is blackface.
I gotta see.
This is audio blackface. Say it again? Yeah, appropriation.
How old is the kid?
Everyone, the word I was looking for is appropriation. Please just cut that right after that whole rant.
These comments caused a storm on Twitter, as Ian is a fairly controversial artist. He's one of the newer generation white kids like Netspend who have been going viral lately, in part because they are white. And I'm not saying that just to say it. Ian literally has a music video where he's rapping about some hard shit while at dinner with his stereotypical looking family. So clearly he's playing on his appearance. Wow. I like some of his songs. I'm not just sitting here hating. But
yeah, I like some of his songs too, but I do still agree with Tyler Critter more.
It is very clearly a part of his marketing. I think that's undeniable. So yeah, Ian has been going up a lot this past year, and it seemed like that's who Tyler was talking about. Ian himself never directly responded, but his manager Boo Cham did. Boo, who is Akon's brother and huge in the music industry as a Columbia Records executive VP, called out Tyler on his Instagram story where he said, "Yo Tyler, I signed Ian and I'm from Atlanta. he sounds nothing like Gucci or Future, lol. It's called influence, but I never thought I'd see the day where you become old and hate on the youth. So clearly he's become quite the controversial figure, with Tyler's comments not helping at all. Along with Ian's manager clapping back, Ian himself dropped a snippet in which some people thought he was replying. On the song he says, "He on the back, I'm on the cover, we not on the same page." People assumed this was directed at Tyler and others who were hating in the comments, but everyone just kind of clowned on Ian for thinking he's up next or better than Tyler the Creator. Then Tyler took it a step further when he mentioned this situation on the track.
Oh yeah, on the thought I was dead, right?
Thought I Was Dead off his new album Chromacopia. Tyler said, "White boys mocking this shit and y'all mad at me. Y'all can suck my dick, pull up old tweets, pull up old t-shirts, all that, I'll moonwalk over that bitch." So clearly Tyler's been doubling down on his position. Regardless, this beef with Ian was a much more recent one and could still develop more in the future. There's a good chance I think Ian responds at some point on his next album.
Hey, I'm just saying. Matty Balls predicted that shit, bro. I'm just saying. He did reply. Probably didn't progress the beef even further. Probably actually dumbed it down, but yeah.
So we'll just have to see how that goes.
Not dumbed it down, but like lowered the, or try to stop the, fuck it.
From these few beefs, Tyler has just had a few back and forths with a lot of artists, especially from back in the day when he came onto the scene talking crazy about everybody. One of these was with Chris Brown, starting back around 2011 with a brief Twitter disagreement. Chris basically tweeted about newer music being demonic and weird, so fans speculated that it was directed at Tyler, who was rocking upside down crosses around that time. So Tyler responded, which incited a brief back and forth. The public back and forth was 27 tweets long, including Chris, Tyler, Frank Ocean, and even The Game, who jumped in to say a few things. First, Chris tweeted a compliment where he said he liked Frank Ocean and compared him to a young James Fauntleroy or Kevin Costner. Then Frank, who took the tweet as an insult, tweeted back with a comparison of his own, mocking Chris. Chris immediately engaged in the beef, saying, "Fuck Odd Future," calling the group small time.
Hey, Frank Ocean, it was a compliment, you bitch ass dude. Everybody claimed to be the devil till they meet him. Odd Future, make sure yo small time dude stick to your chest. Stick your chest. Yo, bro. Never mind. I'm not even gonna talk about how Chris Brown tweets. Yo, chest out when you speak to me. Ain't no battery in my back. You just getting on ass. Don't let them pills go to your head. What the fuck is he talking about? Tyler Creator and Frank Ocean. Well, I don't think Frank Ocean smokes or does drugs, but Tyler Creator definitely doesn't. I was trying to help your sales, dude. You fucking clown. You ain't at fuck Tyler. Yo, would be casted great for Planet of the Apes.
Chris
racist ass.
Ranted saying,
and that's why he beat Rihanna. I think it was Rihanna. Yeah.
I was trying to help your sales, bro. You fucking clown. You and Tyler the Creator would be casted great for Planet of the Apes. This was enough to get Tyler involved in the thread, where he opened by saying,
"What's wrong, Christopher? Amber Rose stole your whole style, bro. I'ma shut up now. Ain't with all this talking bullshit. Ain't hard to find. Y'all motherfuckers know my face."
Dang, what's wrong, Christopher? Amber Rose stole your style, bro? Chris clapped back, saying he's done talking and that if they wanted action, they knew where to find him. Then The Game jumped in and basically told
Christopher, but farewell, my dude. Do you like soup? Like real talk, you act like it. This dude Tyler is such a troll, bro. He's in the middle of a beef on Twitter. He literally said, "Do you like soup? Like real talk, you act like it." Are we fucking yo? Tyler Creator, the homie, and Frank Ocean just starting what can be a long, successful career. Don't fuck it up by beefing. Focus, guys, focus. The Game, you're right. One more joke and I'm done. Chris Brown, focus on you, blood. Beef ain't getting dudes nowhere these days. All you do is lose endorsements, appearances, and opportunities. At The Game, bro, these dudes are frail. Okay.
the two to quit the Twitter beef because it would just hurt their careers. After this, the back and forth kind of just fizzled out.
And it's funny how all these people trying to instigate this beef on Twitter and the same motherfuckers gonna be calling you dumb for beefing later. Anyway, I gotta take a shit. Like, dude, Tyler, I swear to God, bro, he just be fucking trolling. Like, he doesn't care. He really doesn't care about this beef at all. He finds this shit so amusing. The world is crazy. These dudes talk shit, worship the devil, and start shit with me, and I'm the bad guy. Fucking hilarious. Y'all want to know why I'm always in some shit? Because people constantly fuck with you. At the game. I'm done, dude. Thanks. Wow.
Out. And since then, nothing's really happened, so that was about it for their beef. However, 2 years later, Frank Ocean was involved in a fight with Chris Brown's crew.
Got into a fight outside of studio here in LA, and you know what? It was all over a parking spot. So Chris's side is saying that Frank Ocean showed up and jumped him and his buddies over this parking spot, saying it was Frank Ocean's spot and not Chris Brown's. And of course, Frank is saying a complete opposite story. He is saying that Chris Brown and his guys jumped Frank as he was coming to the studio. We do know that the cops are considering Frank the victim.
Frank Ocean going to the studio? Bro, don't fucking lie to me.
Because he is the one that stuck around and actually filled out the police.
See, now we know Frank Ocean was in the wrong. Frank Ocean's story is him pulling up to the studio? Yeah, okay, bro. Yeah.
Report with them where Chris Brown did not stick around to talk to the cops. So obviously this is a developing story right now because it just happened a couple hours ago, but we should be finding out a little more soon.
I'm not sure if this had anything to do with their previous argument on Twitter. I saw people.
Of course, we're going to investigate. It is our understanding it does not rise to the level of an alleged assault. As a matter of fact, it could be a minor scuffle over a parking spot.
People saying it was over a parking spot, but regardless, it seems like Odd Future walked away with the dub. On Tyler's breakout hit Yonkers, he took shots at a ton of people, even though it clearly wasn't that serious. In the song, Tyler said, "What you think of Haley Williams? Fuck her. Wolf Haley robbing them. I'll crash that fucking airplane that F-word N-word Bob is in, and stab Bruno Mars in his goddamn esophagus and won't stop until the cops come in." Obviously, Tyler was just shit-talking everybody in this song, but he said the reason he was saying those things is because he just doesn't like radio music.
I mean, it wasn't really a diss on my behalf. I just hate the fucking song.
Which Airplanes?
Yeah, the Airplane song. I'm gonna just keep it 100.
I understand that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a beef or anything. It's whatever.
What about Bruno Mars? You were taking shots at him too.
I hate that guy.
Why? What did Bruno Mars ever do?
Have you seen his face?
I have seen his face.
You don't want to hit him?
I'm not violent.
Yo,
this was enough to
this
piss
guy
off
Tyler
B.O.B.,
Creator
so he
is just a
released the
fucking
track
troll.
No
He's
Future
been a troll.
as a
He's deadass just been a troll.
This track on Tyler. He said things like, "A sea of great whites, you are a dolphin. If I was you, I would be a little more cautious." After this, he went at Tyler again on Tech Nine's song "I'm a Psycho."
6'7".
Psycho. B.O.B. rapped, "I stab you with this mic and rap this verse, I'm rapping to you. Matter of fact, I'm rapping through you. Never say my motherfucking name unless you absolutely have to." Tyler tweeted back saying, "Still hate that Airplane song though. It has the same chord progression as fucking Love the Way You Lie and that one song by Katy Perry." The beef between these two didn't last very long either. Tyler actually said in response, "I've never heard him spit like that. Took me by surprise cause it's tight." However, Bruno Mars also didn't seem to be a fan of Tyler's comments. He responded to Tyler on 2 occasions saying, "Tyler has to wait in line if he wants to stab me. Tyler's definitely not the first guy that said something like that to me, and he's not going to be the last." And again later on he said, "Oh man, how did I feel about it? That's what coming up is. You pick up some fans and a handful of haters along the way." Things seem to get a little more serious than just jokes at this point. Tyler then responded at the MTV Awards.
Go ahead. So you said some pretty bold things about Bruno Mars. Any regrets? Anything you want to take back?
Oh, this guy wants a good story. No, I still hate that dude's fucking music.
Yeah. Yo.
A good performance, but I still hate his music.
I think we're good. Thank you.
Sick.
Tyler doubled down on his hate for Bruno later that year on The Game.
The Game. I listened to this song actually like recently. I didn't know he had a song with The Game.
Song,
like early back in like the 2010s.
Martians versus Goblins, rapping the line, "Bruno Mars is still sucking dick and fucking male butts in the same closet that Tyler Perry gets his clothes from." Following this at the VMAs, he joked how if Bruno Mars beat him for Best New Artist, he would have killed him. himself. After all of this, though, just like most of the other
Yeah.
beefs, it kind of just fizzled out, and there's nothing much more to
That's
it. If
funny,
you want to
though.
learn more
That's
about
funny.
DJ Khaled's crazy career and why so many people don't like him, apart from his beef with Tyler the Creator, make sure to check out the
People
video
are
that's on
like,
screen now.
yo,
Other
he's
than
talked
that, if
about
you
this
watched, I hope you
twice,
enjoyed
dude.
it. If
It
you
must be a
did, maybe
hit
consider
video
leaving
for
a like
real.
or even
Ha, ha,
burning.
ha,
When
ha.
Tyler the